As we all know, learning is an excellent way to improve ourselves. But sometimes our learning outcomes may not be as satisfactory as we'd like. If you want to enhance your learning efficiency and have a better grasp of knowledge, the Feynman Learning Method is an efficient learning approach worth trying. The Feynman Learning Method, proposed by Nobel laureate Richard Feynman, may sound sophisticated, but its application is simple and practical, enabling you to gain a deeper understanding of knowledge. The core idea of this learning method is, teaching others is the best way to learn. Specifically, after learning new knowledge, try explaining it to others in your own words, as if you are sharing this knowledge with family and friends. Through this process, not only can you assess your level of understanding, but also identify areas for improvement. So, how can you use the Feynman Learning Method? Don't worry, below are the simple steps. Number 1. Understand the knowledge. First, carefully read and study the target content to ensure you have a basic understanding of the knowledge. Number 2. Explain in simple language. Next, try to explain what you've learned in the simplest and most straightforward language, as if you were explaining it to someone who knows nothing about it. This will help you check your level of comprehension and identify areas that need strengthening. Number 3. Identify issues. During the explanation process, you may find that you don't fully understand certain details or feel confused about certain parts. These are your learning blind spots, so pay special attention to them. Number 4. Supplement knowledge. Address the identified issues by going back to the original materials and filling in the gaps. Number 5. Simplify the explanation again. Return to the explanation step and try to simplify the knowledge even further, using everyday language until you can effortlessly impart this knowledge to others. The advantage of the Feynman Learning Method lies in its emphasis on a deep understanding of knowledge, helping you transition from passive reception to active teaching. By continuously explaining knowledge in simple terms, you will gain more confidence and proficiency in the learning content. Finally, the Feynman Learning Method applies to various subjects and fields, be it science, history, language, or arts, as it can help you learn more efficiently. Say goodbye to dull and boring learning experiences, and give the Feynman Learning Method a try. You will undoubtedly have a whole new learning journey. For example, suppose you are learning a new language, like English. First, you can choose suitable English learning materials. By studying relevant vocabulary and grammar rules, you will have a basic understanding of the conversation. Then, you can summarize what you've learned as concisely as possible. Next, you can try to describe the learned content in more detail through questioning and answering yourself. Identify issues. During the explanation process, you may find some unfamiliar vocabulary or feel puzzled by certain sentence structures. These are the areas you need to focus on. Supplement knowledge. Addressing the identified issues, go back to English learning materials and refer to related vocabulary lists and grammar rules to reinforce your understanding. Simplify the explanation again. Now, explain the conversation in simple terms once more. In this process, you can use different practice methods according to whether you want to improve your speaking or writing, and both will yield good results. Most importantly, the Feynman Learning Method is not only applicable to language learning, but also to other subjects and fields. No matter what you are studying, remember the core idea of the Feynman Learning Method. Teaching others is the best way to learn. Through active teaching, you will discover the joy of learning and the satisfaction of progress. We hope that by mastering this method, you can achieve outstanding results in your studies and continuously surpass yourself.